Everybody. It is Wednesday, November 6th. To think about it for a minute. It's an early morning for me, so to speak. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm working 10 to 3 today, so I'm headed into work. Now, I have a shorter shift today, and I only have one 15-minute break, so I didn't bring anything with me. But that's okay. I just ate breakfast. And yeah, I only had 5 for breakfast, but for me, breakfast this early is a lot. You know, I'm kind of like Sandy. I usually eat my breakfast around noon or 1. And my stomach just doesn't like a lot of heavy stuff in the morning. I did bring my coffee, my second cup of coffee with me. That I can sip on during the day. I'm going to be doing a lot of computer work today, so yeah, I don't feel the need to have as much food because I'm not going to be having as much physical exercise. And I've got a doctor's appointment right after I get off work today, so I didn't want a lot in my stomach then. I have to get a pap smear done. She said this is probably my last one ever. So, I mean, that's good. Apparently when you get old, you don't need them anymore. So, my scale was up this morning, and it could be because I weighed in a lot earlier than I stepped on the scale a lot earlier than what I normally do. But, I mean, it was up like a half a pound. And I don't know why. I mean, I was perfect on plan yesterday. So, I gotta tell you, I feel kind of bloated today for some reason. And my stomach just does not feel good. Anyway, so I didn't bring anything with me. I was going to bring some more cottage cheese and pineapple with me. But I thought, I only have 15 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. I can eat when I get home from the doctor's office, and that way I know I'll be eating something healthier. Not that the cottage cheese is bad for you, no, it's not, but I can eat a heartier meal, and I'm going to make that cabbage soup when I get home, so I'll have that for supper tonight. Anyway, it is cold. 36 degrees. I was going to bring my gloves and I forgot. I'm glad I'm going to get home before dark today. So I took Molly out this morning, and it's pretty brisk out. And she just ran around that yard having a good old time. And I thought, I'm so glad I'm going to be home before dark so I can let her off the leash and run around a little bit, So, because I took her out last night on the leash when I got home, and I heard, again, something rustling in the brush. So there's something over there that has their eye either on me or Molly. I had my stun gun with me, but thank goodness I didn't need to use it. So anyway, I'm bound and determined to have a good November. I was taking a good hard look last night at what made me so successful last November, because I saved my journals, from what I was eating last November. And the number one thing that made me successful is that I tracked everything that I ate, and I never once went over 23 points. I stayed right around 19 and 20 points. Now, I've been averaging about 21 points a day the last week, or last few days anyway. So, but in terms of what made me successful last November, that's what it was. I tracked everything. I wasn't getting a huge amount of exercise. I was going to the park and walking around a little bit. This was before I had the dog back with me. So I got a moderate amount of exercise just from walking. like I am now. I mean, yesterday I got just under 9,000 steps in. So on the days that I'm at the door all day long, I don't get as many steps in. So nevertheless, my body is still sore from standing. But anyway, I was eating good, healthy foods. I was eating 3 meals a day. I didn't always have a snack. I've kind of incorporated snacks into my diet now. So I'm eating less at night. Oh, and the other thing is I did not eat anything after 7 o'clock at night. Not one thing. Which makes me think that, when I have that last break when I'm on the 1 to 10 shift, and that last break comes any time, it's usually about 7:45. I don't really need to eat anything. If I was home, I wouldn't be eating anything. I can have a glass of water. So I don't really need to have that nighttime snack there. Today is totally different because I'm finally on a day shift, and then is it next week or the week after? The week of Thanksgiving, or week before Thanksgiving, I'm working 8 to 5 almost every day. So that's a little easier to wrap my head around. But anyway, I don't need that 7:30 or 7:45 snack that I've been eating. So I didn't have it last night, and I survived. I think the key is, for me, I need to eat a heartier dinner, which I have been doing the last few nights. Like last night, I had that salad from Subway, and it was huge. And the night before, I had the chicken salad that I made, that I took in. And the night before that, I had the egg salad that I took in. So, that was a lot. One of those containers I take, it's a lot. So, as long as I'm eating a heartier dinner, I don't need that nighttime snack. Now, like I said, tonight I'm going to make that cabbage soup, and I do have some burger patties, sirloin patties that I have in the freezer. I don't really want to have red meat the night before I weigh in, but I just might. Or I may just, cook up some of that ground turkey and put that in my cabbage soup. That's probably what I'm going to do. So, in my mind, I have a plan. I just don't have the plan written down today. That's another thing. I need to write the plan down, because that is what helps keep me. Before I went back to work, I kept that menu plan on the refrigerator, and it took the daily thinking out of it. And I got away from that when I started working. I think because I hadn't worked in a while, I just had to wrap my head around this whole eating, working schedule. And I know all of you do it. Most of you are working women and men that have to deal with this. But it's just, for me, it's taking an adjustment time. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a gain tomorrow. I'm confident I will still be in Wonderland, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have like a pound or maybe pound and a half gain tomorrow. But I kind of deserve it based on how I ate last weekend and how I drowned my sorrow and my depression in food. So I'm not used to being up this early. I have to get used to it. I'm hoping he moves me to the 8 to 5 shift. Anyway, because it gets dark so early, I don't have any time in the daylight to do anything. Of course, all of you that work, you know this routine. So one of the reasons that I didn't like teaching my last few years is because it was dark when I left, and it was almost dark dark by the time I got home because, you know, teachers don't leave when the bell rings, when the final bell rings. We stay there. We got to clean up. We got to prep for the next day and grade papers, and review lesson plans, that type of thing. So actually, I was thinking about this yesterday too, that I just need to view my menu planning like I did my lesson planning when I was a teacher. You know, every day I had a plan. I would make my lesson plans on Friday for the following week. And I had to make several lesson plans because I had taught so many classes. So, I mean, it's not something that I'm incapable of doing and following. You know, the one thing I did about my lesson planning was that I made it so clear and so defined that anybody could go in there and follow my plan. You know, if I was unexpectedly sick, or if my husband was unexpectedly sick, I could have a non-music teacher go in there and follow that plan, and they would know exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it. So my meal planning needs to be the same way. I just need to look at it as this is my life lesson plan. So, matter of fact, maybe I'll start calling this, instead of a menu plan, you know, it's my weight loss lesson plan. It's an idea. You know, anything to help you get through. That's okay. I wasn't coming through here. You can turn in front of me. I'm kind of glad I'm not going to be at the door very long today because I'm tired and my patience has worn thin, especially with one of the workers there who is just, I don't know how old she is. I think she's a little bit older than me, but you can tell she's just one of these people who's not happy in her life, so she wants to make others just as unhappy as she is. She has not been very kind and has said some very harsh things to me. I've just kind of smiled and brushed them off. It's like, okay, sweetheart, you want to be like that to me, you just go ahead if that makes you feel powerful. I don't need that kind of power. But all you can do is smile and pray for them. This lady needs a lot of prayer. I could use my southern tone and say, well, bless your heart. You know, down south that means something completely different. Go ahead, you can go. I'm giving you permission to cross in front of me. You're at a crosswalk. Why is this store so busy at, 9:30 in the morning? Doesn't anybody stay home anymore? I mean, when I was home with all my kids, it was a rare moment, a rare day that I was out with all my kids in the car and what the heck? I wonder if that's... park over here. If that card is working, I'll take it in. All right, here I am. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll let you know what I end up eating today. For breakfast this morning, I just made a breakfast sandwich. I have one light English muffin. It's weighed out at 50 grams, so it's only 2 points. I have 28 grams of fresh avocado on there for 1 point. I have 1 egg and 1 egg white at 0 points. I have a quarter cup of fat-free cheddar cheese for 0 points. So 1, 2, 3 points in my sandwich, 0 points for my cup of grapes, 2 points in my coffee. So I have 5 points for breakfast. These are freestyle points. For dinner tonight, I'm just having a bowl of cabbage soup. It's 0 points. And there's a reason I just wanted 0 points, and I'll tell you about it in my wrap-up video. 0 points. This takes my total up to 26 points today, believe it or not. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay, well, lesson learned. First of all, I went to my doctor's appointment, and when they weighed me this afternoon, now mind you, I had worked all day. I had my heavy jeans on, a long sleeve shirt, and a shirt underneath that. And it showed no gain or loss from the last time I was there. So in the grand scheme of things, I think I had dropped weight since I was there last time. So I had to get my final, or last one ever, pap smear done. Now here's the deal. I worked this morning. I told you earlier, I worked 10 to 3. So I had breakfast before I left, and I didn't take anything with me. I didn't think I was going to need it. How wrong I was. So by the time I got off work at 3 o'clock, I was pretty darn hungry. And then I had to go to the doctor's office, and that took another hour. And then I had to stop at the store. I should have come home first. But the store was on the way back to my apartment, and I was getting really tired, and I didn't want to have to make another trip into town. So I stopped at the store, and I got what I needed. Like, I needed some more turkey breast. I needed some wraps. And I forget what else I picked up. Some Miracle Whip Light. Those were really the 3 things I went for. And I also walked out then with cupcakes and cookies and sushi. Because I was really, really hungry, and it's just like, I don't know, it just yelled, buy me and eat me. Well, so this is what I did. I ate the sushi on the way home, and I tracked it. If I would have stopped there, it would have been fine. But then I had a cupcake. This is all before I got home. And then I had a cookie. And then I had another cupcake. I tracked it all when I got home. And I still had cookies and cupcakes left. Well, it was a waste of money because I threw them away. I thought that I can't do this. If I have them in the house, I'm going to eat every single one of these. So I just threw them out. I thought, no, I know that I just wasted money, but I'm not going to do this to myself. So I tracked it. It wasn't horrible. I ended up with 35 points today. I'm looking at my Weight Watchers things right now. I ended up with 35 points today. But I have 28 fit points remaining for the week. So it says I have 29 weeklies remaining. I don't, because I didn't track the Mexican food I ate the other night. So, and I probably don't have that many fit points either. But, you know, the thing that is really saving me not gaining weight right now is, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a gain tomorrow, but the fact that I am doing so much walking at work. So I learned a valuable lesson. Even if I work a short shift, I need to take a snack with me or something that I can eat. Because going that long without food, that's what did it. That's what triggered me, and all the smells in the grocery store and everything, and it was just like, I gotta have this. At that point, I was tired and I didn't have any willpower. So I made a poor decision. Moving on. We're going to move on. I made a pot of cabbage soup when I got home. I showed that to you. That's what I had for dinner. I did not put the ground turkey in it. I could have, because that would have been 0 points. I only had 1 bowl of soup because, frankly, after eating all that crap, I'm not hungry. I'm more tired than anything. And that's just it. I've been eating out of tiredness. So I'm going to take the cabbage soup with me tomorrow. I have another long shift tomorrow. I work 1 to 10 again tomorrow. And then Friday I have off. But I got to rein it in here because I'm having too many days where I'm having slip-ups. So I did an online chat tonight with one of the Weight Watcher coaches because I read my email again, and I thought it said that meeting was on the 11th. But now it says this digital meetup is on the 16th, which is Saturday, from 3 to 4 in the afternoon, and I can't go because I have to work on Saturday. So I asked if I could go and get the materials, and she said, you go to any meeting that week, but I can't get the materials. Which really kind of irritates me. I've been an online member for a long time, and, we pay money too. So, yeah, we don't pay as much as what the meeting room does, but we still pay money. And I think, once a year we should be able to go and get the materials. She said, well, no worries. It's all going to be online. And I appreciate that. But sometimes I like to have something in my hand that I can read. So it just kind of irked me a little bit. And then I asked about, well, do I have to wait till the 16th? And she just saying, well, just check your email. So I asked for the corporate office number. I'm going to give that a try, see if I can talk to them. Because I thought that I read where Barrett said that we were able to get the meeting materials. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of confused. And it could be just because I'm tired too, All right, so tomorrow's a new day, and I do have a plan for tomorrow. So, and that's why I went to the grocery store, because I needed to have things that I can plan for the next few days for work. I think maybe I'm going to just start ordering my groceries online in that way and have them delivered. So, anyway, that's going to wrap it up for me today. It's still early in the evening. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, but I want to get my dishes done and go to bed because I am so tired. Like I said, I don't work till 1 o'clock tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep in a little bit. But maybe I won't have to if I, get a good night's sleep. So, okay, I just want to tell you that I bombed out tonight. This is just getting to be ridiculous. So, I've smacked myself around a little bit, and I'm moving on. I will talk to you guys tomorrow and show you what I have decided to take.